Hello guys, this is me, DaveHink243, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we trekked through Mount Moon a little bit, and we discovered the nefarious Team Rocket up to their own dirty tricks. Where you see they were trying to go through the mountain and to get fossils. We basically said no to them. We don't want them to, take these fossils for themselves. And we fought a couple of them. Since the last episode, I have taken the liberty to buy us some repels, so we don't have to go through some wild battles in Mount Moon, thank God. And also I bought a few potions. So yay! I don't have to constantly be going back to the Pokemon Center to heal every now and again. But let's just continue forward. So we're gonna go over onto the other path that we did not go to in the last episode. So first and foremost, we're gonna spray a repel. And let's just get onto this hole right here. Go down here. And here we go, some more Team Rocket. We Team Rocket are gangsters. They're Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Yeah, whatever, buddy. You could say whatever the hell you want, but it's not going to change a damn thing. Okay, maybe it will. This is the problem I have with Team Rocket. Sometimes they'll carry in, like, a Sandshrew at the beginning of the fight, which I'm not expecting. Yeah, I'm expecting a poison type instead, because they usually carry poison types with them. And I have to switch out because of it, so now I could switch back into Hunter and finish off the rest of his team. Hopefully. That depends on his third Pokemon. Haha, you got staticked! Alright, his last Pokemon is a Zubat. No surprise. They tend to have these things up in hand. And there we go, you are dead. Fried bat, anyone? I blew it! Oh, of course you did. You're a Team Rocket grunt. You people always screw up at the very most crucial moments. My associates will stand for this. Oh, really? Is that all that there is to it? Okay. Well, at least we got a star piece out of it. The star piece is worth a lot of money. Let's spray another repel. So I guess I wasn't missing much. Just one battle and a star piece. Shit. See, this is what happens when I don't memorize the plays. See, I go around here. I don't know why I was being such a dumbass with that. Oh, there's this area too. Good thing I didn't miss it. We're pulling a big job here, kid. Get lost. I kind of mixed up the words a little bit, but that's okay, as long as I got the message across. Zubat. It's already bad enough having to fight wild Zubat in here, but each trainers happen to have these things too. I mean, to be fair, Zubat is a good Pokemon. It just takes time. And Ekans. Which, if you don't know, is backwards for snake. Its evolution also does this, but since we haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to mention it. Alright, I got lucky with the damage range, apparently. That's good. Alright. So you are good. Yes, I'm good! I'm the best like no one ever was. TM46 Steve. How fitting, because these guys are thieves. Thief is it's an interesting move. So let's go into the TM case right here. It says it's a 40 power dark type move, and since it's dark type, it's special. Even though it makes physical contact, it's stupid. An attack that may take the foe's held item if the user isn't holding one. So yeah, it's one of those situational hell moves that like you're never going to use. I do find it kind of weird that you get like dark type moves as TMs in this game, but like throughout the main story, but you don't get any dark type Pokemon. I mean, it makes sense because this is supposed to be a remake of the original Red and Blue. What? Apparently I didn't spray another repel when I needed to. See, this is always the thing, like... It's not like Black and White 2 and Onward where, like, it notifies you whenever, like, you want to spray another repel or not. Yeah, I prefer it to be that way, but, you know, this is an older game, so I'm going to have to deal with that. These regular repels just, they do not last very long at all. I don't like them. Anyway, this guy up here. Hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're both mine. Yeah, he's going to be a greedy pants and try to have both of the different fossils for himself. So, Super Nerd Miguel. So, I think this is a new Pokemon we haven't seen yet. It's Grimer. Grimer is... I would say it's actually a pretty decent Pokemon. I mean, it would be if it didn't take so long for its evolution to take place, because this thing doesn't evolve until level 38. Oh great, and he just disabled my Thunder Shock. Basically what Disable does, it prevents the target from using the move that they chose last before Disable kicked in. So in that case, since I used Thunder Shock before the Grimer used Disable, I can't use Thunder Shock until that wears off. Oh great, now he's going to Harden too, so... Oh, Oh, that disable lasted very short. That was like one turn. Usually it goes on for like 3 or 4 turns. It can be rather annoying to deal with, but luckily that was like a short as hell disable time. So Sysonder grows to level 18, and Miguel's going to send out Coughing. Coughing is kind of like the opposite of Grimer. Instead of having good special defense, this thing has good physical defense. That's why I was like, oh great, like it's using Harden. So yeah, personally I find the Coughings easier to deal with. Even as they may have Levitate for their ability, they're not really that bad to deal with because of their low special defense. Full Torb. I am going to switch out for this one though. Into Trap Tricks. We're gonna Bullet Seed this thing. I don't know if this one has stack or soundproof for its ability, but I'm not gonna take my chances with using Vine Whip because that makes physical contact. So it's charging power, yada yada yada. I don't care. Just die. Or faint. Fuck, just go down. And that was worth a lot of experience, so Miguel is defeated. Okay, I'll share. We'll each take a fossil, no being greedy. Yeah, like how you were. So we have the option of choosing either the Dome Fossil, which is Kabuto, which has higher physical attack and defense, and I think. Sorry, I don't know too much about Kabuto. And then, the better of the two, in my opinion, the Helix Fossil, is Ammonite. Both of these Pokemon are water rock types, but Ammonite has higher special attack, the better complement is water typing, so I find the Helix Fossil to be better of the two, in my opinion. But it's not like I'm using either of these fossil Pokemon on my team, because as you will find out much later, we cannot use these like for most of our adventure. You'll see why. I do have to mention here, this is going to be one of the few times I mentioned Pokemon Yellow. Right over here, this would be the end of Mount Moon. But in Pokemon Yellow, you have an extra fight to deal with. It is with the Team Rocket of Jesse and James, just like in the anime. Yeah, so you'll have to fight them, and then you'll be able to move on. So, for any of you Yellow players out there, you will have an extra fight to deal with at Antidote. And this pretty much ends Mount Moon, so we've escaped from the hell that is Mount Moon, thank God. Up here really quick, you have these two, black belts here. A bunch of roaring ferocity, packed with destructive power. When the chips are down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. You agree, yes? Now let me teach you to your Pokemon. Mega Punch is actually not a fighting type move, even though it makes sense for it to be such. Funny enough, Sishunder is able to learn it. Obviously, I'm not going to teach it to it, but I just want to show this off because Mega Punch and its counterpart Mega Kick are two moves that aren't really known too well, and so I want to make mention of them. So, Mega Punch is 80 base power with 85% accuracy, so it's not the most reliable thing in the world. The few Pokemon that do have same type attack bonus with it, it does some pretty good damage, especially at this point in the game. However, it's just not too reliable. However, it's better than nothing, so you know what, I will teach it to Sishunder, just to get rid of Double Team, because Lord knows am I going to be able to use it. A kick of Brutal Ferocity, packed with destructive power. When you get right down to it, Mega Kick is the ultimate attack. Don't you agree? So yeah, each of these two moves can only be learned once, and funny enough, Sishunder is able to learn this as well. Mega Kick is more powerful, it has way less PP, and it only has a 75% accuracy, so it will miss quite a bit. However, if you're willing to take that risk, Mega Kick is extremely powerful at this point in the game. But I don't recommend it. Less so than, I recommend it less so than, Mega Punch. So, getting that out of the way, we're about to reach our new big destination here. We have TMO5, which is Roar, a fucking terrible move. Don't ever teach that to one of your Pokemon. That basically makes it so that in a trainer battle, it'll force the opponent to switch out to another Pokemon randomly, and then in a wild battle, the target Pokemon is forced to flee, whether it's the trainer's Pokemon, like one of yours, or the wild Pokemon. And funny enough, there's actually a glitch that is associated with the move Roar, but I won't be getting into that until we get to that, which is like way later. So, go up here. Once you hop down here, you cannot go back to Pewter City. You've been locked out, basically. But in return, we are now in Cerulean City. So I think I'm going to heal up at the Pokemon Center, and yep, there's a gym right next to it too, so let's go heal up and take on the gym. I don't think there's really any need for more stalling at this point. Let's just get right onto it. I have the healing items to boot. Yeah, it's a tough life, but you know, you can make it work in the world of Let's Plays. Let's talk to this guy again. Yo, champ in the making. Let me give you some advice. The leader, Misty, is a pro who uses water-type Pokemon, so this is a water-type gym. So, both of my Pokemon are actually going to be extremely good in this environment. You can drain all their water with grass-type attacks, or you can use electro-type attacks to sap them. Which is exactly what I'm going to be doing here today. So here's the plan. I think I'm going to start off with Syshunder and then save Traptrix for the gym leader. Since, you know, it is my ace in the hole. Alright, so Horsey, like, we're going to be seeing a couple new Pokemon up in here. So, Horsey, in Gen 1, it was a 2-stage evolution where it was this and its evolution Seadra. These Pokemon, they have good physical defense for whatever reason, but like, very low special defense, so electric and grass type moves are just going to destroy them. Especially with a critical hit, just like that. Also that was level 16, so the levels are spiking. Shelter, it is, it's kind of like Horsey, the Horsey line in that respect, but it actually has a lot more physical defense going for it, so yeah, do not use physical attacks on this thing. Use special attacks. Take advantage of its low special defense and take it down that way. Let's just get Traptrix some experience. 2. I mean, I know I just said, like, I'm going to see Traptrix for the gym leader, but that's for one Pokemon specifically. And besides, this trainer only has one Pokemon themselves, which is Goldeen. Goldeen is not very... well... I mean, it's not the fact that it's not very good, it's just whatever. It's like, none of its stats are really all that great to begin with. Not even when it evolves to do, Seeking. It's just like, whatever. Like, it does learn moves like Horn Drill, which is the one-hit KO move, but those moves are, like, very inaccurate. Like, we're talking, like, 30 to, like, 35% accuracy. So, yeah, so we're done with the 2 gym trainers, and I'll switch back into Syshunder in the front, and we'll take on the gym leader. Hi, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. So we have one of the fan-favorite characters of the anime, Misty. So she's going to start off with a Staryu, level 18, water-type, natural cure for its ability with the moves Tackle, Harden, Recover, and Water Pulse. So, Water Pulse is very devastating at this point in the game. It's a 50-powered water-type move, which also has a chance of causing confusion onto the target, so you really don't want that to happen. That could be bad. And Recover is annoying because that allows the user to heal up like half of their maximum HP, so yeah, you really don't want that to happen, so luckily that did over half, and Misty's just going to be an idiot and use Harden, because why not? We took down Staryu without any sort of trouble. I don't know why she went for Harden when she should have just went straight for the Water Pulse. Either way, that's worth a lot of experience, and 600 grows to level 19. And her next and last Pokemon is Starmie, the evolution of Staryu. So I'm going to switch out for this, actually, because it's the fully evolved Pokemon, and it's actually very good. High special attack, good speed. This thing will tear you apart if you're not careful. It is level 21, Water Psychic type, natural cure for its ability, which I've never seen her actually try to switch out to activate that. That basically makes it so that when the user of that has natural cure switches out, it basically heals off any status conditions that's on the Pokemon. So for instance, if you have like paralysis on you and the Pokemon itself has natural cure, you can switch it out and that paralysis will get healed off. I never seen her switch out to activate that ability, so take it as you will. It has the moves Rapid Spin, Swift, Recover, and Water Pulse. So Water Pulse will fucking hurt from this thing. Don't take this thing lightly. Take it down with all you can, and that's kind of why I saved Trap Tricks for this thing specifically, because otherwise that Water Pulse would have likely killed off Sissunder in like 1 or 2 hits of it. So the Starmie is kind of forced to use Swift, thank God. And thanks to the Leech Seed, I'm actually able to take this thing down very easily. So I can avoid her using a potion. And it was just enough. So that is Misty down. And over 900 experience. That is by far the most experience from a Pokemon that we've seen thus far. So she's been defeated. Wow, you're too much. Alright. You have the Cascade badge to show they've beaten me. And 2,100 Pokemon dollars. The Cascade badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you got in trade, so yeah. If you have, for example, if you have a Pokemon that is like level 31, at this point in the game for some reason, through trade, it's not going to obey you until you get the next gym badge. There's more. You could now use Cut anytime, even out of battle. We'll get to that later. You could cut down small trees to open new pathways. You could also have my favorite TM. So TM03 is Water Pulse. I'm actually going to be holding on to this TM for a special time. So yeah, I'm going to be holding on to it for quite a while. But you'll see why I would want to do so, because this TM right here, like, if you plan on using the same Pokemon I'm using right now, and throughout the entire playthrough, to go along with me, save this TM, save it for a certain Pokemon. Other than that though, yeah, use it on aquatic Pokemon. So, yeah, we've taken down Misty. Actually this is almost 30 minutes. In the next episode, we're going to go north over onto the Nugget Bridge. And over onto the next route, and to explore some more of the Kanto region. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, as for always, and see you guys in the next episode. Take care.